So for a hip extension, pails and rails set, I'm going to come to this half kneeling position. Base knee under my hip, forward foot slightly in front. I want to make sure that if I lean forward, the front heel doesn't come off. So make sure that foot stays down. I'm going to tuck my toes on the back leg. So I'm going to use the stick as something to drive a bit of intensity, plus to hold my balance. If you find you are a bit wobbly here, you can walk your front foot slightly out into the opposite direction, away from the body, and that makes you a little bit more stable. So I'm going to just take my stick, and I'm going to take an overhand grip with the top hand, an underhand grip with the top hand, and an overhand grip with the bottom hand. And that way I can pull and push in order to drive more intensity into my pails and rails. Otherwise, if you need to hold on to something, do it next to a weight bench, sofa, whatever you've got near to you. So rather than coming forward into hip extension, we can do a pelvic tuck. So I can take my bottom and I can tuck it under as much as possible. So I think I'm going to tuck it under and try and tuck it under as hard as I can until I get a stretch in the quad. Then just move forward just an inch or a couple of inches so you feel a really strong quad stretch here down the front. You don't have to come really far forward in order to get that stretch. It's just about manipulating the pelvis, tucking it under, getting that pelvic tilt, and then obtaining that stretch here. So the ideal scenario is that you would find that stretch, hold it for 2 minutes, 90 seconds to 2 minutes, and then we do a pails and rails set. So a pails is trying to drive the knee forward, okay? So it's pulling the knee against the floor as if I'm trying to pull the knee forward. Rails is where I'm trying to get more hip extension by trying to slide my knee back. Now with the rails position, you want to think hamstring and glute stuff. So when you try to pull the knee back, don't just think about what the knee's doing. Think I'm trying to actively squeeze my hamstring and glutes as much as possible. And then I can use this foot to kind of pull into the floor, get my intensity, more irradiation by pulling and pulling on the stick. So pails, I try to pull my knee forward. So once I've held a 2 minute stretch, pails, I'm going to take that up. Low effort, pulling forward, medium, keeping that pelvic tilt, and hard effort, I'm trying to pull that forward. I've got a massive stretch now down on the front of the quad. When it's time for my rails, I'm going to try and pull the knee back. It's quite a subtle move here, if anything at all. And now I'm actively squeezing hamstring and glutes. Okay, so that's your pails and rails set for hip extension. Once you've done your set, I normally think 15 seconds forward, 15 back. Hold that stretch, relax the breathing. When you're ready, go for round 2. 15 seconds forward, 15 seconds back. We build up the intensity on the pails, and then we go straight into max effort on the rails. Okay, so we always build up our pail set first after a 2 minute hold. The rail set is straight after the pails, straight into max effort. Okay?